All right, Rebecca, let's take a look at your paper. Emily format first. We're missing the last name, page number right here. Everything here is okay, except you don't need the comma. This is essentially your thesis statement. I'd like to have you come up with something a little bit more creative than that. Now, you start off with, have you ever wanted to be rich and famous? You're literally jumping right into the topic. And then you jump into, there are some steps you need to take. So you're literally introducing the topic. I would assume what comes right after this is your main points. But then you digress and you talk about all of these people that are rich and famous. Okay? And then it's not really clear what your main points are in here. So let's review. So start off with an attention getter. It can be about all these people that are famous and why they're famous. And then say, if you want to be famous, there are certainly some steps you need to take in order to do that. The steps you need to take are this, this, and this. And then your strong thesis at the end. You'll start at the bottom, but here once you follow these steps, stuck up rich and successful celebrity you always wanted to be. Which is kind of a theme about starting at the bottom, so I hope that is kind of portrayed throughout the whole thing. So I really just think you need to really reorganize this. A couple things that are bogging you down. It is an amazing life. There are, don't say hopefully, like remember this is your definitive guide to being rich and famous. The Kardashians. Although the Kardashians stepped up their game with coming up with products of their own and dating many rappers, they started at nothing. So a little wordy in there. Instagram, I think, is usually capitalized. This would not be a comma. Maybe like a hyphen there. The better the angles, the better the look. Or a dash, sorry. You could take this whole thing out and it still would make sense. So anyways, you really just need to reorganize the introduction to make it stronger in flowing to your thesis. All right, first step, you're starting your own business. We need a stronger topic sentence. You need to start your own business to do what? Okay, we have a sentence fragment on the next one. Jeffree Star, no period there after that. Now here's my question. This is a guide to being rich and famous. But to start your own makeup line, don't you already have to be rich or famous in order to make that happen? So I'm wondering if this really is, the best steps or really what you're trying to accomplish with this. So maybe think about how your paper should be set up, because I feel like you already have to be rich or famous in order to do this. Okay. The next step is coming up with a name for your products, and this is where, okay, you want your products to have a unique name, and yet you choose like really plain coffee or cocoa for brown. I feel like that was kind of almost funny, which I know you didn't mean to have that. I like oranges could be called Trump pumpkin or anything else that is a bright color. I don't know, bright orange, whatever. But that's pretty funny. Pumpkin, yeah. Why didn't you capitalize C here? I can understand a color being capitalized if it's a specific brand, so you could capitalize both of them. No comma there too. This you use that sentence, but you don't add on to it at all. Except that it could be applied incorrectly. And I thought maybe there was something more to it than just that. The more affordable your products are, the more people want to buy them. You can even talk about putting them in Walmart would make them much more accessible to, so on and so forth. You want your transition to be much more specific to once you've conquered the makeup market, now it's time to fix something else on your body. I don't know, something like that if we're going with plastic surgery next. Again, Rebecca, stronger topic sentence. Again, we're gonna have money, so we're already rich at this particular point to afford plastic surgery. So he's nipped. Surgeon has nipped and tucked. Half of Hollywood is capitalized. 40% is on some form of plastic surgeries. This is crazy, close to 100%. That's crazy. Got a space issue here. You got a space issue here that you need to fix. It's going to be get rid of all of this. That's not going to be part of your in-text citation. If you really want people in town to notice you, go big or go home. Maybe like a colon here. Get a new butt. If you get a bigger butt, comma, you will definitely have people singing when they see you. And maybe just get rid of that. There's having people singing, I like big butts and I cannot lie. I think it's obviously because they see you. even recover your new body or face, which is funny. So this is a good transition. Good transition to the next paragraph. So good job with that. All right. So Instagram, this paragraph definitely is lacking a strong topic sentence, and I think that's really evident because you have a lot of stuff in here that I feel is not even related to the idea of your Instagram app, because a lot of it is about you have a lot of stuff in here about makeup, which I know you're kind of talking, referring back to your previous paragraph on makeup, but a lot of it's on clothes, what you should have. And then, but I mean, you do eventually come back to that's going to help people notice your profile. But again, guys don't appreciate the makeup like girls do unless the guys are into makeup, so make sure you keep the boys entertained. But again, I feel like that doesn't have anything to do with Instagram. I would make that short and sweet and talk about specifically, well, maybe figure out what your topic sentence is going to be. Having an Instagram account will do what on your steps to being rich and famous? Get people to notice you, and then maybe all of your main points are about how they're going to notice you. That would be something that I could see you doing as far as trying to focus this paragraph, because right now it's kind of all over the place. Following people and following you back is fine. Remember, sometimes makeup can make someone look a lot better, but natural beauty is also very important. Don't use the word very. And you just got done telling me how important it is to start a makeup line, so I don't know if this sentence makes sense. You'll be sold out in minutes, and then you bring up the Kylie Jenner part, which is fine. You have punctuation errors here. So no period there. You got a space issue here. You don't use this, the Huffington Post part. So this is a run-on sentence, so this should be a period. And you knew it should be a period because you capitalized A. So you talk about angles. No comma here. And I don't know, what does it mean to have a good angle and lighting? Give me some examples. That kind of detail would be good. You should have over 6,000 followers. Is that what you mean? 6,000 followers in weeks. So no comma here. I mean, that seemed like once your business grows and your followers build up, comma, you'll become more famous as time goes by. And then, yeah. All right. Conclusion? All right. Conclusion should be restate your thesis, which this is kind of a restatement, okay? Go over your main points, summary per body paragraph, and then end on a clincher of some sort. Now, here's one thing that I guess I forgot to talk about all the time. A big part of your thing was about being conceited and stuck up. Yeah, I feel like most of your main points that you talked about had nothing to do with being conceited and stuck up. I mean, you talk about wanting to have more followers, but it's not like, you're saying snub everybody that's against you or something like that. You got some run-on sentences here, and it really doesn't end. I hope these steps can't use I, remember. Become the best, most stuck up, beautiful, rich celebrity you've ever imagined yourself being, but that's basically, again, your thesis statement. No works cited page, which is going to hurt you in the long run. You at least did in-text citation, Rebecca, and I can definitely tell this is your own writing, which is awesome. But we got to do that in-text citation too. So a few things to fix, Rebecca, but I really think this could be a really good paper with a few tweaks, a little bit more focus in some of your body paragraphs, and just having that stronger introduction too. So good luck on a rewrite.